Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to do a quick video, something a little different than what I'm usually posting. For about the past 4 or 5 years, I collect model trains. Usually going back, I got into O scale a lot here lately. Used to be a really big HO collector. However, I decided I kind of want to do a little bit of N too. One main reason that I've been collecting a bunch of trains is I really enjoy the Greyhound paint scheme that Union Pacific offered. So the majority of my trains are in the Greyhound scheme. I don't tend to collect a whole lot of different road names, usually just Union Pacific. However, this one caught my eye. Train World and a lot of other places were doing pre-orders for the units there last year. I can't remember exactly when it was. Um, however, um, this was one of the few Greyhound items in that list that were pre-ordered, and that was something I was interested in. And so, even though I have no in-scale track, no way to run in-scale, I purchased this. And I do intend on making a small in-scale layout at some point in time. Um, but as of right now, there's nothing there yet. But I want to do a quick unboxing since this showed up today. The original prototype, if you look at the picture here, it was much brighter, which I was fine with because it seems like everybody kind of has their own gray color for the Greyhound or Overland scheme, as you call it. However, after receiving the final product, I am way more impressed with it. The colors are they're way better, just way better. But I want to do an unboxing. There's only about 2 videos on YouTube right now of this locomotive. One of them is a guy converting to DCC, which this is a regular DC version. And the other guy just posted it shortly before I could even get this video made of him actually running it. So, like I said, not too many videos on this. I don't know how big the Greyhound scheme, how big of a seller it is. But obviously it was enough pre-orders and enough demand that Kato made it. That's another thing. I've heard some people talk about Kato or Kato. I've always was told it was Kato, so that's what I'm rolling with. But let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened. Well, maybe. I would not be that great at doing just unboxing videos. So there's that. Get the box out of the way here. All right, we're going to go and remove that. It does include instructions if you guys are interested. There we go. Nothing on the back. And now for the important part. Excuse my makeshift table. Didn't have anything good for taking video on. Man, it does look great though. For that's one thing that amazes me is how detailed N-scale is getting. It looks great. So it looks like they do include a coupler with it, so that's good. It's got some good weight to it too. Pretty hefty unit. Get all this trash out of the way here. All right. So, and of course, this is plastic. It's not going to be beautiful die-cast metal or nothing like that. I assume it's pretty difficult to get this amount of detail in that small of a cast. However, there's the locomotive. I'll go ahead and put in some stills, some close-up stills of how goodly detailed it is. But one thing I did want to do was compare it. Now, there's not a whole lot of Greyhound N-scales out there. However, one of them that I already have is Bachmann's version from, I believe it was late 90s, early 2000s when this came out, which is quite a bit older. than the Kato unit. And this is where we're getting into, this is the different Greyhound scheme. However, the grays were supposed to be real similar. As you can tell, I would say this is much closer to the realistic Greyhound scheme than what the Bachmann version is. I did go see the Challenger that's over in North Platte last year, and like I said, we took quite a few photos there. And the gray is a much darker gray than what you see on this, but overall, I will say I think the Kato has it hands down. Looks better. I'm sure it performs way better than the Bachmann unit. And I really like the oil tender. Very, very nice. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. Have a good one.